Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Foley Brothers in Brandon, Vermont. This is Fair Maiden. So if you end up going to Vermont, a lot of the breweries, Alchemist, Hill Farmstead and stuff, they're more towards the north. Brandon's a little bit more towards the south, so if you're on the way up there, check it out, or on the way back, check it out. It's a really cool space. You get to have some beer there, and also they have a winery, same family, connected to it. So you can get a little bit of wine, a little bit of beer. It's a fun experience. It's really awesome. But this is Fair Maiden, 8.2% double IPA. Really excited to have this one because it just hit New York randomly, and now they're canning. It's super awesome. I will say, early on, I've had batches where literally side by side, just straight up better than Heady Topper. And then I've had other batches that were just like really bland and like off, and I bought a ton of it expecting it to be awesome, and then it was really bad. So who knows? Beer's actually, yeah. We're always reviewing hazy beers. This beer comes in a light gold color, but like medium to medium minus haze. Yeah, not that hazy. Let's get the aroma. It's got a little bit of fruit character, a little bit of peachiness, some pine dropping in there, some breadiness, but not really too much on the nose. Cheers. Ooh, yeah. That's very nice. Again, not as fruity as I remember some early batches being. Like, man, I had one batch. It was just so good. It was like heady toppers to the next level. This is still pretty heady-ish in my mind. A few beers are very, Alchemist-like. Alchemist, I think, does relatively unique take on double IPA, even though they are one of the progenitors of New England style IPA. Their beers are very specifically different from some of the hazy beers that you get. So yes, this has some similarity. I don't know if they use Maris Otter, but there's just grounded sweetness in there. It reminds you a little bit of West Coast style IPA, but obviously a lot more restrained, but it has a roundness to it that you sort of don't get. You really purely do taste malt here, unlike a lot of New England style IPAs. On the palate, I get a little bit of white wine character, relatively weak. A little bit of the alcohol comes through. Some of that like resiny, almost like fusely. It's not fusel. It's like earthy character on the back end. It's actually relatively nondescript on the hop profile, other than it's somewhat hoppy and has a beautiful round malt character. So, all right. So as for rating, I'm at 8.2%. This thing's a crusher. It just doesn't do much. It's so lacking. Wow. I'm looking for tasting notes, but it's so stripped of flavor, which is completely crazy to me. So as for rating, wow. I mean, I'm enjoying the fact that I'm going to be able to finish it, and that, I guess if that's your goal, it's 8%. But maybe I don't even plan on finishing. It's 8% IPA, double IPA water. Yeah, I don't like it. 80 for me. So that is Foley Brothers, Fair Maiden. Until next time, cheers. Later.